Me, it's been only like 2 or 3 years because I met you guys through Gus, who invited me to the tasting.
Okay.
So once again, cigars.
Yep. All about cigars.
Yeah, it was me and Kirk, wrong black guy. You were looking at him. You were looking
we
at
both
Los.
are black and bald.
Wow.
We're both black and bald, so.
Love you, Jim.
Man,
Love you, Jim.
twice now I'm getting my balls busted here.
Love you,
Sorry, Jim. It's okay, Jim. We all look alike in the man.
I hate to break it to you, but you and Kirk do not look alike. I don't know which one of you should be more disappointed in that. You can work that out on your own.
It's definitely the guy with the name named Noodles. Definitely Noodles.
And with that said, I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors. We're going to go with Q&A Coffee. Q&A Coffee helps improve your mental endurance and focus, and it has superior taste. Q&A Coffee is for thinkers. Let's make time for some Q&A Coffee. You can find them at QandACoffee.com. QandACoffee.com.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsor, one of our sponsors.
Did you get your other bag?
No, it's almost empty.
Okay.
I almost every morning I have a cup
We
of
got
that
that
stuff.
coming. I'm gonna need. I think I'll grab one from Keith when we meet with him.
Yeah.
I need another bag as well because I broke out my old coffee maker and started drinking it up.
Folks, it's delicious.
It is.
Not just saying that. I've said this every time. I think it's the best coffee I've ever had, and I enjoy it. Usually around this time of year, I stop drinking coffee when it starts getting warm. But I still have a cup just about every morning.
I have to have coffee in the morning.
Well, on Friday mornings, I am a
velociraptor if I don't have my coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm going to drink some coffee of a different kind. I'll be right back. Hey, Jay here. The living orca himself.
The living orca, yes.
How you doing, Jay?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Also, listeners, we starting a new thing today. So, each podcast, there's a theme song. After today, there's either going to be a theme song or a movie clip. If you email us with the correct answer at the Gus and Los Show at gmail.com with the correct answer, we may send you some merch. If you get it, we'll give you a shout out. We may send you some merch, just depending on how generous we're feeling.
I just want y'all to know I'm Mr. Concur, and I
forgot
that part. I concur with that statement.
Whatever you do, don't overcommit, okay? Don't overcommit.
Hope
Can't
for
do
the
it.
best, expect the worst.
We're still growing.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, so
We're still growing.
Carlos is
Los is Mr. Concur.
Mr. Concur, and today, because I switch up my monikers,
Every podcast. Go ahead.
I'm Gus, aka MC Wash Your Ass.
Laugh all you want. That made that guy a ton of money.
I just want to. I'm sorry. Can we elaborate on that?
I can't.
Whose ass are you washing? What
Oh, I thought he said wash your ass.
Are you Mr. You need to wash your ass? Or are you
No.
Mr. I'm gonna wash your ass?
I thought it was an instructional rap. Telling you, hey, wash your ass.
It's subjective.
Depending on who it is, you might wash your ass himself.
I'm still the Colonel.
Still the Colonel.
AKA the Colonel.
It's the right redhead.
Man with the plan. The man behind the buttons. And fun facts. I hope he has one today. I really would like for you to think of a fun fact today.
Well, my fun fact is getting an 8-inch needle stuck into your hip is very unenjoyable and painful. Fun fact.
That didn't feel fun.
No, you're awake. And, he holds this thing up. It's like Dr. Evil, holds up this giant needle. I'm like, that's going in my hip. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
Why'd that have that?
What? You have to elaborate on that.
I've got all kinds of broke-ass stuff going down on the hip. And it's not bad enough to, get a new one or anything. But it can't handle physical therapy, so he's injecting me with cortisone every
Okay.
3 or 6 months now.
Well,
Whatever it takes to keep it
just-
lubed up.
Just for all you zombies and all you criminals out there, that has nothing to do with his trigger finger. Don't do it.
Yeah, I may not be able to run you down, but I can drop you from 300 meters, and I won't even have to be sober to do it.
Right. Another thing about cigars, which if you think about it, to me, it parallels wine. Wine and cigars, it brings people together. Like Jim was saying earlier, you start off as strangers, and next thing you met a new friend or friends.
That's absolutely true. I mean, I met Los here at the bar I was a GM of.
He won't even say the name.
No, I will not. I will not give them advertising.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm not mad at you either. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at
And
you
I hope
either.
they hear.
I am not mad at you for
Matter
that.
of fact, I'm glad you didn't say the name because
So am I.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So am I.
advertise
I
that.
have
Hell no.
not been there in a year.
same here.
A year.
I went in December. Paul Height, AJ Fernandez Cigars, great cigars, good prices. And AJ Fernandez actually makes the Southern Draw you love.
Yeah.
They're a company that makes a lot of cigars for a lot of other people,
Right.
and they make phenomenal cigars for everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yes.
And their own stuff is good, but it's like everyone else they go the extra mile for.
Yeah, I started really getting into AJ Fernandez after Gus really pushed him on me a little bit. I had a couple, but he was like, "You like a lot of smoke, Los. You'll love AJ Fernandez." Because yes, you talk about put some smoke in the air. Get you an AJ Fernandez, you will be putting some smoke in the air.
Sure.
Highly recommend the New World, which I think they might have just changed the wrapper.
Yes,
so. And
Those are great.
the Enclave.
you can find those at Big Tobacco Outlet where Ben works.
Favorites.
Big tobacco outlets.
He's playing chess. He's not paying attention.
By the look on his face, I think he's winning.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
That's not shots fired.
It removes the veracity of you saying that when
also-
you laugh after.
Also, what I like to do, so if I'm going to a place by myself, especially if it's warm, bring a couple sticks. I'll just light up a cigar, and invariably, somebody will, hey brother, you got a stick, or
Yep.
or some guy, and and I love this. It's the emasculated man who's walking his little doggy. And he's looking like, I remember, or they'll say, damn, I would like one, but I can't anymore.
My wife won't let me.
Exactly.
Oh.
I have literally
Exactly.
Gus,
literally
what do we call
had
that?
that.
What do we call those guys, Gus? What do we call those guys?
Teletubby.
Teletubbies.
And I just wonk, 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 wonk.
I would go
Yeah.
I would go to the place I worked early.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. There's not that much damn pussy control in the world to make me stop smoking cigars.
Absolutely.
But for those guys, yeah, it applies.
But before we opened, I'd sit outside for a minute, have a cigar, just see how the world was doing out where we were, and I cannot count how many people would come up and say, "Oh man, that smells great." I used to love smoking, and then I got married, and she doesn't like the smell. And you just walk by, I'd be like, "Someone play taps for this poor man."
Right.
Or you get the look.
Right.
The look of longing,
right?
like-
Yeah, they're like, you're disgusting and foul.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten a couple of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you blow smoke rings like Austin's doing right now.
Right. Very nice, by the way. Very nice.
So, what is everybody smoking this evening? I am smoking a St. Cristobal Revelation, one of my favorites.
Okay.
What you got over there, Gus? It looks interesting.
I have Caldwell's Blind Man Bluff.
Love
That's
that
a good
call
cigar.
line.
Yeah.
That's a good cigar.
Love
What you
the
got,
whole
Colonel?
line.
Oldie but a goodie, the Arturo Fuente Gran Reserva.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
One of the few CAO cigars I ever really liked was the CAO Pilon.
Yeah.
And they have the Añejo out, which is basically, to my understanding, it's basically a Pilon that's been aged an additional 3
Is
years.
it new? Is that new?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, because I've never seen that wrapper. Wow.
And it's a better Pilon.
Really?
And I like the Pilon.
Yeah, the
so
Pilon is tight.
Why not smoke it?
Right. Why not?
And I've got more stuff to smoke because this is getting toward the end there.
So getting into that, my my next cigar that I will smoke every year on my newborn son. We're both new. Well, I'm not a newbie because I got a basketball team at home. So
Well, I've got one other one too.
5 girls and 1 boy. My boy was
Jesus.
finally born, and when he was born, I reached into my humidor and grabbed a Cohiba Bahique.
Oof.
Yes.
You're gonna have to start stocking up on those because they go
Yes.
through droughts.
Yes, they do. I do have 2 right now, but I'm saving them for a special occasion. And the only reason I smoke the Bahique is because I cannot find my absolute favorite, which is a LFD Andalusian Bull. That is my absolute favorite cigar.
There's a guy around here and a guy down in Alabama that has a ton. After this, we'll have a
I
ton.
need to holler at you, my boy.
Absolutely. But no, the Andalusian Bull is a phenomenal cigar.
Oh my God, it's a good smoke. Not only that, but I remember I went to a cigar shop downtown, OTR Cigars. I went down there,
Yep.
and he had like 2 or 3, and I bought them all.
Yep.
And I gave one to Gus. And I'm on the phone with Gus, like we're always talking. This is how this podcast was born. We were literally on the phone, like we should do this on the podcast. We should just
record this.
talk everything. You know what I mean? And Gus was like, "Man, this bull, it will not die." I'm trying because Gus he's a heavy puffer. Like we both are heavy, but we puff. You know what I mean? We'll turn an hour cigar into a 30-minute cigar in a heartbeat. But that bull,
That's a 2-hour cigar.
ooh, you can't. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around
burns-
it.
and it
but
burns
it's-
slow.
Yes, it
Burns
does,
slow.
and it's phenomenal.
Yes, it's great
It's
stick.
phenomenal. The flavor change. It's just I just sit there and I ignore the wife when she comes out. Like, hey, can you? And I'm just like, no, not right now. LFD. Gus laughing because he know I'm lying.
I can see
He
you
know I'm
doing
lying.
it. I can see you doing it.
But I did try it. Yes, I did. I did try that.
The last one I bought was in Jake's Cigar Bar down in Nicholasville. Nicholasville's right outside of Lexington. And if y'all
Ben was telling me to go there.
haven't been there, absolutely
Nicholasville, never
go.
heard
We got to
of
go, Gus.
Absolutely
We gotta go.
They don't allow, to my understanding, they don't allow smoking indoors in Lexington. This is literally right outside Lexington.
Nice.
But they price their stuff for the crowd they want.
Right.
Which is, anyone who's run anything knows that's how you.
Right.
You know, that's why Louis Vuitton costs what it does. It's not
Right.
because that's who they want to sell to. So I paid $31 for an Andalusian Bull.
Oh, hey.
Damn.
And I didn't regret
will
it.
Say that, and I know my man's gonna get on me because he is the money cruncher over here, my man Gus. But I did too during the pandemic, and I could not find one, and I finally found one online for $35. I was like, gotta have it, gotta have it.
You got to understand, we live in rarefied air as far as cigars go in
Yeah.
Ohio and
Yeah.
Kentucky. In Ohio, an organization led by Jim Clark, who runs Strauss Tobacconist downtown, he made sure that the tax on cigars is basically capped at 50
Yes,
cents.
yes.
Which means we get them
He
cheaper
was a
in
huge,
Ohio.
huge part of that.
And in Kentucky, the tax is similarly cheap. So you talk to people from other states, I had a guy from California come into the shop once. He said, "My God, I've never seen prices like this." I'm like, "Where are you from?" Like, California. So, well, that's why.
Duh.
Taxation
I will say
is
this.
killing you.
I went to Siesta Keys with my wife
Yep.
and my business partner, and we were down there, and we found a little shop. Do you know he had 4 bulls left. They were $13 a piece. I bought
Buy
them
'em
all.
Buy 'em.
Wow.
I was like, I need all those.
That's a
He was like,
steal.
you want them all? I said, I want them all. I want them all. He was like, okay. He's looking at me like, I'm going to raise the price as soon as you leave. I was like, I need all of those.
I've got another box in the back I'll never tell you
unicorn.
about.
That is a unicorn. That
Supply and
was where,
demand.
Yeah.
That was where I found out that LFD does the Super Bowl cigar every
Yep.
year in the city. Because remember, Jim, you asked me, he's like, bring me one, but they only had one.
Oh, right.
They only had one. So
Yeah.
they had the Tampa Bay had won it that year. Oh no, Tampa Bay had
Yeah.
won it that year, and they only had one. It was good. It was good. It had a little football and all that jazz on it, but it was good. But whatever city that they went, so I'm guessing L.A. now is where those cigars are.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I'm not flying there to get one.
Absolutely. not.
Right. So let me throw this out there. So is it me or
It's you.
probably is?
Question
I
solved.
showered. I don't know about you guys.
Go ahead, Gus, what you
Is
got?
it me? But is it so when we, whether it's however you want to frame it, when we, discovered cigars, cigars discovered us. Do you feel that you stepped into a different avenue of manhood?
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
It's like wow,
For sure.
I'm in a different league.